Hey, Jennifer here. So in this video, I'm just going to go through my own personal thoughts in regards to the fight camp system. I went ahead and used it for about a week, technically speaking 3 days. and these are my thoughts. So let's get started. So as you know, I went ahead and got the fight camp system. You know, we got a trip coming up in June, going down to Florida. Everybody down there going to be all snatched up. So we're trying to get ourselves together. Of course, we're fabulous anyway, but we still going to try to tighten up all of our fabulosity by June. So he went ahead and found this this boxing system, this home boxing system. So I saw it. I was like, okay, you know. He don't really like the fact that I physically go over to the gym because of, you know, viruses, etc., etc. So he kind of liked the idea of me being home and kind of working out from there. So I saw it and I felt like it was something that we could do together because I could just go across the street, go to the gym. But him, you know, if I see something that he likes, that he might take an interest in, I'll go ahead and, do that so that we can kind of do it like as family. So the whole process, okay? So first thing, very nice customer service. I was asking mad questions in regards to the whole system. I was trying to see if I have to fill in the bag, fill in the base. What do I have to do? Very, very nice. They answered all my questions. They called me. We spoke on the phone. Very, very nice customer service. Now, I went ahead and jumped in, and I purchased the whole system, which come with, we got the family version. They have different packages. So the package that I got was, of course, one bag, one base for it can stand on, 2 boxing gloves. I got a 12 ounce and a 16 ounce for when I start really pumping up, you know what I'm saying? And then my husband was like, yeah, I'll use the 16. He ain't pick it up yet, but you know, that's not here nor there. But I used the 12 ounces and it come with sensors and some hand wraps. The idea is this. Think of it as like, like a kickboxing class where you're all inside of a group together, you kickbox and so on and so forth. That's what this is. And it's still inside of a class, but it's all virtually. So some of the pros so far is I love the fact that you have sensors and a hand wrap. So you can count, or matter of fact, the system will count for you how many punches that you're doing. So as you're punching, it counts it. Like if you haven't watched the video of me doing it, go ahead and watch it. I'll try to leave a link down below. And you'll see, like when you look at the screen, it actually counts my punches as I'm doing, so you can see your progress. And it compares you with other members of the program. So it's kind of interactive. So I thought that was like a plus. Now, what is a big negative for me? You have to have an iPhone or a tablet in order to actually use the app. So they have an app that you download, very interactive. You create your own profile. That's how you keep track of how many punches you're doing. You get 3-day streaks if you work out 3 days in a row. It's kind of like that. But the bad thing is that it's not for Android. It's not for like a website. So me, I'm an Android user, through and through. My husband's an Android user. I don't even have a tablet. but yeah, I had nothing Apple in my house. So I went ahead and canceled my order. I'm like, because I didn't know in advance that I needed something that was Apple related for it to work. I'm like, God, it's 2021. Why would you not have it for Android also? I mean, come on. But that's neither here nor there. So I went ahead and canceled it. So I told my husband, he was mad disappointed. I was like, what? I'm like, so are we going to get something that's Apple related so we can use the app? Don't get me wrong. It is, without the app, it's simply just a punching bag. And you can use it, clearly. But, we kind of like the interactive aspect of it. So went ahead and called up my phone company. And because we are such value customers, we got, I have Sprint, which is now converting into T-Mobile. So they gave me an extra line for free because there's only 2 of us that actually use his phone. I have my phone, he has his. That's it. I don't need a third line. But I needed a phone. So I called up T-Mobile, Sprint, who is now T-Mobile, whatever case may be. And they went ahead and not gave me, but I went ahead and purchased me like a little cheap little iPhone phone for, for like the remote, which is so bad. I know, please forgive me, iPhone users. I use it like a remote. Like, that's not even a phone for me. I don't know. And I'm not trying to use it. It just don't have flexibility like my Android have. I'm sorry. It just don't. But it's cute. It's cute. I got the iPhone 11. So, it's nice. And I know it's not old, but it's nice. We went ahead and got it. So, boom, shipping. Okay. I did not know that it wasn't all coming together. Oh, let me tell you what all you get. I forgot. So you get a mat, a nice big rubber mat. Like them playground mats. You can put that underneath the punching bag. So you get that. That came. The gloves came. Then sensor came. The wraps came for your hands, but no bag. So I'm looking around. I'm like, it was a small box. I'm saying, where's the bag at? I know I ain't got to blow this bag up or nothing. Do I have to put water in the bag? I'm like mad concerned now. I'm like, where's the bag? So I open all the packages. Like, how could something this small have a big old boxing bag in it? But whatever. I was like, where's my bag though? So I reached out to them and said, hey, my bag isn't here. How can I punch without my punching bag? So they was like, oh, it's shipped separately. Okay. When is it coming? Listen. That thing did not even ship out until maybe about another 2 weeks after everything else already came. Now, when it finally did ship, it was here real quick. But it didn't ship out till like 2 weeks later. So you're not going to get it all together. You're not. I guess one part of it come from one shipping place. The other part come from another. I don't know. But that's what that was. The punching bag itself, it's already, it's already a bag. You can already punch it, boom. But it's the base that you need to fill. You can fill it with either sand or water. Now, if you're going to use sand, you have to use 7 50-pound bags of sand if you want to fill it all the way up, which would be around 350 pounds worth of weight to hold down. Now, or you can do a combination of both. You can split sand with water and make it even heavier. What I decided to do, I just went ahead and just used water. I don't know how many gallons I have in there. I just filled it with I used some old water jug and just filled it in until I was satisfied. It needs more water because it still can move and things like that. So eventually I'll go ahead and fill it up with some more water. But, so that's another thing as well. The base, it don't have weight to it. So it definitely has to, you have to fill it. You have to fill it with water or sand. Of course, sand is expensive, and what you're going to do with 7 50-pound bags of sand? My husband like, what you want me to do? Drag that? He mad lazy. Real talk, he lazy. But what you want me to do? Drag around 50-pound bags of sand? I'm like, hello, what else? When you purchase it, it's a little expensive. So if I'm not mistaken, it is around $1,000, a little more. But what I did was I went ahead and, I'm going to pay $1,000 for nothing. So I went ahead and did it through a firm. And so I pay like $50 a month for like an eternity. I suppose I get up to like $1,000, whatever that math is. So it is a little expensive. Could I have just gotten a puncher bag? Yes. Would it have been a lot cheaper? Yes. I don't know why I didn't, but I don't know. When I was looking up puncher bags, it wasn't connected to me the way this one was. It wasn't connecting to me. And I like the whole interactive thing. I wanted to see my punches and blah blah blah. You know what? Let's do it. He was excited about it. I'm like, okay, now mind you, I'm the only one that used it yet. He's somebody he's waiting for his weight loss pills to come in. I'm like, listen, how long that's going to take? How long is it going to take for the weight loss pills to come into the mail? How long? I'm like, look, whatever. June is coming. Trip is coming. I'm going to try to look fine as I can. And sexy, succulent, what I'm trying to say. So I'm like, okay, let me just make sure my sexy succulent isn't exploding. So I'm like, let me go ahead and see if I can lose at least maybe 17 pounds. So I got on the scale today. I was highly disappointed. But I got on anyway. And I was like, all right, I felt like I wanted to eat a bag of chips, honestly, when I saw the scale, like, forget it. But I'm like, let me just stay focused. It's all about progression. So hopefully between now and June, I'll be down maybe 10 pounds or something. Give me something for the name of Jesus. Give me something. So I say I want to be around these 17 pounds lighter. That shouldn't be too difficult. It's already March, April, May, June. I have 3 months. 3 months to lose 17 pounds. I should be able to do it, although I do not have a good track record. But that's neither here nor there. So what I'm going to do, I already ordered some protein shakes. My habit is that I don't cook. I eat. You know what I'm trying to say? That's just what it is. I don't cook, I eat, you know. And I like to snack. I like chips. I could eat all day on chips, snacks, and cookies. I don't need no food. And ice cream, chips, snack, and cookies. I could eat that all day, and I have one stove. When I first moved into my house, I didn't have a stove in there for about 3 to 4 months. Didn't care, because I ate at work. When I came home and went over to the pizza shop, got me 2 slices and a big old drink, ate that and went to bed. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need a refrigerator. I didn't even need a refrigerator. I didn't even have a refrigerator. I didn't have a refrigerator or a stove for about 3 or 4 months. Cause I didn't, you know, it was like, whatever. I'm barely home. But now I got me my little boyfriend and everything. So I'm like, all right, you know, let me make the little place a little more, you know, a little inviting for him. So he became a husband, we moved, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, so that is my goal, to lose 17 pounds by Florida trip. So I went ahead and purchased a bunch of protein shakes, the Premier ones. They're very good. They're 30 grams of protein, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of calories, like 160 calories. So I'm going to try, so anytime I want to snack on something, I'm just going to try to have a shake. Going to have like a sensible meal and some fruit and yogurt, things like that in between. So that's going to be my plan. I'm going to try to work out more. Last night was the only day I didn't do the workout. So I'm probably going to do it today. You know, just keep things going, switch it up a bit. Maybe do some cardio, maybe going over to the gym. So I'm trying to switch it up a bit. But ultimately, the big factor is about what I eat. Me eating right can definitely help to lose weight regardless if I work out or not. But, you know, I also want to be nice and tight and, you know, sexy, succulent. So that is my plan there. So I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'll definitely keep progress of it. And so in regards to the punching bag and the fight camp review, so far so good. I definitely do think they need to have it for Androids. I mean, clearly, there's only 2 phones that exist in the world: Android, Apple, Android, Apple, Android, Apple. How can you have one and not the other? Android, Apple, Android, Apple. 2 phones in the whole freaking world. You gotta have both. You gotta be able to support both. It's like, come on. So yeah, that's a big, big, big negative. You have to be able to support both Apple and Android. You have to be able to support both. I mean, you just do. So that's a big negative. And the shipping honestly was a negative as well. When I'm thinking, oh, my stuff gonna come at one time, half of it came, the other half ain't come till 2 weeks later. I'm like, well, what? Oh, by the way, this is also a subscription program. I didn't mention that earlier. So what that means is that you will be paying $30 a month to use the interactive part, to use like the app. Yes, to use the app. I guess you can say it like that. It's like a subscription base that you can cancel whenever you're ready. So it is, you know, it's kind of cute. I do like, you know, the fact that it's interactive. I like it. So without that part, you just have a punching bag that you just paid for all that money for. So it's like, but of course there are better alternatives, I'm sure. If you're looking for interactive, the way it is set up, where you can count your punches and things like that, you can kind of compete against other people doing it on the leader chart and everything, then this will be a great system to use. If you just want to do like regular punching like everybody else, you know, of course, just go to Amazon, get a regular punching bag, and that's it. You know what I mean? So yeah, so those are definitely my thoughts so far. Again, if you haven't watched the video, me doing my workout, getting my punches on, you know, go ahead. I'm going to put the video down below. It's going to be referenced somewhere around here. You can go ahead and check it out. Now, if you want to see me talk just like this about pretty much my life, career, any type of progression I'm trying to do, please go ahead and hit the notification button. So therefore you'll be notified each time I go ahead and upload a video. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well, because of course that makes me happy. And we want me happy. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the notification button, so you can get all of my new fresh content as it comes in. With that said, please have yourself a wonderful, prosperous day. It's all about progression. So that's all we have to do in anything in life. Progress in our life, careers, and our goals. It's our health. We can progress in any way, shape, or form. So do have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. It's so gloomy and raining outside, of course, but I'm here sunshine in the day. pink and sun shining. So y'all have yourselves a wonderful evening as always, and take care. Bye.